As trees grew up from the strong taproot, so Dara School grew up from a strong foundation. We are so proud to step forward towards the 8th decade. Back in 1932, the Montfort brothers of St. Gabriel from Bangkok built a resort house in Sriracha called the Villa Stella Maris. From a small resort, now become the top private school of the East as a star is shining and gives the light to people throughout generations. Dara Sriracha School was born in the area where Assumption Sriracha School is located now. Later, the Montfort brothers assigned Mr. John and Mrs. Alice Larsant has taken care of this house. Later, both have changed their name to Mr. Prayun and Mrs. Mani Sirisan. Mr. Prayun used it as a place to teach students. As the number of children increased, he applied for the official establishment named Stella Maris School, which was approved on the 30th of November 1936. This was the first private school in Sriracha. Later in 1937, the seminary was moved from Bang Nok Khwaek, Ratchaburi to Sriracha and called the Sacred Heart Minor Seminary. This was a place where seminarians could be trained to become priests, and so they had the opportunity to teach students in this school. During the World War II, Mr. Prayun renamed the Stella Maris School to the Dara School, and it was approved on the 21st of May 1941. At the end of World War II, the Montfort brothers of St. Gabriel brought some students from Assumption School in Bangkok to study at Dara School, and later moved to the wood building behind the seminary. In 1944, Mr. Prayun handed over the Dara School to Chantaburi Diocese through Reverend Father Sangwon Suwannasi, who was the rector of the Sacred Heart Minor Seminary at the time. In 1946, the Sacred Heart Catholic Church was built into a two-story wooden building. The top floor was used as a church, and the ground floor was used as a school. Later in 1951, Mr. Hua Sien Kitbunchu was the school manager and also the school principal. He is now the Cardinal Michael Michai Kitbunchu, who built the two-story wooden building with 5 classrooms. In 1964, Reverend Father Thepsiri Sirirod was the school manager, built the 3-story concrete building with 15 classrooms called St. John, and also built the multi-purpose hall called St. Paul. In 1967, the 1-story wooden building was built next to the St. John. In 1973, the number of Dara students increased. Reverend Father Prayun Namwong was the school manager, built the 3-story concrete building called St. James, and this was used as a replacement for the old dormitory. In 1975, the school was accredited by Ministry of Education, and then the kindergarten section was opened. In 1976, it was the 40th year school anniversary. Reverend Father Veera Phangrak, the school manager, built the English Sound Lab, the construction of the Virgin Mary Mother for the kindergarten students, and also built the 5-story concrete building called St. Francis Xavier, and this building replaced the old one. Then the improvement of curriculum and the process of teaching and learning were implemented. In 1986, it was the 50th year school anniversary. Reverend Father Banjong Panupan built the 50-year building and used it as a dormitory for male student boarders. Now it becomes Dara Samut Nursery. In 1987, Dara Samut was the first school to use computer for teaching and learning in the East. The establishment of the Alumni Association was set up. The school orchestra was improved and many more activities were developed. In 1996, it was the 60th year school anniversary. Reverend Father Pongniran Namkhanisorn was the school deputy licensee, built the 4-story building as a cheap style and used to replace the old one. The new building was officially opened on the 8th of July 1986 and was named as Siridara Building by Her Royal Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn. In 2000, Reverend Father Visit Viset Thiankun was the school deputy licensee, built the club and swimming pool called the Jubilee Building, later renamed to the Integration Building. In 2002, Reverend Father Yod Senarak was the school deputy licensee, and Reverend Father Sek San Suvichakon was the school director, built the multi-purpose building called Sala Ruam Chai in the courtyard area named Lan Po. They have improved the football field and many other buildings for students, including natural resources, a library for kindergarten students, and also developed the information systems and network within the school. In 2007, Reverend Father Prasan Pongsiripat was the school deputy licensee, and Reverend Father Anek Thammanit was the school director, built the 7-story reinforced concrete building on the occasion of 72nd anniversary, called the St. Lawrence Building. Besides, they developed the landscape and built up coverway along the footpath. In 2010, it was the 75th year school anniversary. Reverend Father Vacharin Samanjit was the school deputy licensee, and Reverend Father Dr. Luchai Chanpo was the school director. They implemented the school education policy towards the 8th decade, which was inspired by the Catholic education identity. That is, education is the development of man from within, freeing him from that conditioning which would prevent him from becoming a fully integrated human being. Its educational program is intentionally directed to the growth of the whole person, and complete education necessarily includes a religious dimension. This built up Dara Samut student identity, known as being good person, educated person, service mind, and happy life. The school has developed a curriculum. Also, they have set up a parent network which is working with the Association of Parents and Teachers, which parents can participate in the management of school and have good relationships with all sectors. Also, the school has developed the Dara Samut Nursery and Siridara building by extended the canteen and improved the environmental atmosphere, making students more comfortable. They have rebuilt an indoor swimming pool with an ozone system at Siridara building and developed the drinking water producing system with an ozone as well. These are to provide convenient conditions for teaching and learning process for students at all levels. Dara Samut School is a Catholic school under the Diocese of Chantaburi and overseen by the Private Education Commission and under the direction from the Office of Education District 3, Chonburi, and offers educational formation from nursery to high school level. nursery level. The school encourages students to have the ability to learn, to cultivate students to share with others, to be confident and cheerful. This will help students live happily in society. Kindergarten level. Students learn through their senses, which are necessary for building all muscles. They will learn with a sense of fun and impression, which will make them have good memory, good thinking, and good imagination. Besides the development of their abilities, physical and mental strength will also make the students learn with happiness. Primary school level. Education is focused on basic skills through reading, writing, calculating, the basic idea, communication, social learning process and basic humanity, integral human development and balance of the physical, intellectual, emotional, social and cultural aspects by focusing on learning process of child-centered with the integration of ethics. Secondary school level. Education is focused on the helping students to explore their own aptitudes and interests, promote and develop their skills in the use of technology as a tool for learning, social responsibility, balance of both knowledge, thinking process, goodness, and proud of being Thai. These are very useful for the basis of the occupation and for further studies. High school level. Education is focused on increasing knowledge and specific skills to meet the abilities and interests of each student, both in the academic and professional fields. Having skills in science and technology and also highly thinking process which the students can apply knowledge for further studies and their occupation. Being conscious of improving their own quality of life and country development according to their role and can be leaders with the service mind to the community. Besides, the curriculum of Dara Samut School also focused on excellence in language, technology, arts and music. These are life skills for students to learn the 5 key performance factors, thus the ability to communicate, the ability to think, the ability to solve problems, the ability to use their skills, and the ability to use technology. The world is always changing. Thus, Dara Samut School has to be aware and always ready to face the changing situation. Especially be prepared to enter into Asian community through building up the body of knowledge and raising awareness of the personnels. Focusing on the preparation of learning and teaching process, Dara Samut School has made MOU with the International Pacific College or IPC in New Zealand, which has an exchange students and teachers program to develop the English and Japanese language, and also with Confucius Classroom of Assumption Commercial College or ACC to learn Chinese language, which now becomes popular language in the world. Making MOU with the Institute for the Promotion of Teaching Science and Technology or IPST, Dara Samut School will be a learning center on science and mathematics in Chonburi, and with the Faculty of Sport Science in Burapha University, the students can develop their physical and mental health. Under the slogan Regulations, Diligence, Patience, this is the basis for educating students. Dara Samut Sriracha is ready to develop the process of educational formation in promoting students to be good person based on Catholic faith and students' faith considered as a person and a child of God, so that the students could be Thai people with human dignity and good citizen of the country in order to be good person, educated person, service mind, and happy life. This is what Dara Samut School is focusing on and is ready to step forward towards the 8th decade with high quality for the future of the country so that it will be as the star is shining and bright in the sky forever.
ดารา